What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be talking about building a brand on Amazon. Should you try and build a brand, take it off Amazon? Should you just go after what the best products are? And how it's all laid out and how you can actually build a brand if you want to, or just the different strategies behind it. Now, before we get started, I want to share with you a little student result. I don't know if you guys can see this. So 6 days in, 1,900 revenue. With PPC, no giveaways. Did giveaways before it, but on that day, no giveaways. So 6 days in, 2,000 revenue. That's absolutely insane. 100 units in one day. And he has to order more inventory, but thought that was pretty cool and wanted to share it with you. So first off, let's talk about building a brand on Amazon. So when I say building a brand, I'm talking about getting your name known for a certain thing. So there's a lot of big brands out there, obviously, around different niches. So if you think of football, what names do you think of? If you think of art, what names do you think of? So our goal is to build a brand. Now, it doesn't have to be giant. Now, with building a brand on Amazon, let's just go Amazon in general. You can either go after whatever products you find that work, not stick in a certain niche, and just be a general Amazon store. So people are really finding your individual products, but you're not building any trust. You're not building a brand. They come for one product and the other products you have aren't related to it at all. Now with building a brand, people come and let's say you're in one niche, they might buy one thing and you can easily upsell them to another, give them a coupon for something else, and you can build your brand that way because you can get more out of one customer than just one product and try and build it that way. Now there are advantages and disadvantages of both. So our goal with Amazon and building a brand would be to obviously take the brand off of Amazon. So we're doing our own fulfillment, whether it be through Shopify or just doing a WordPress site and doing different things like that. Now, why would we want to take it off of Amazon? Obviously, we're going to save on fees that way. We can capture emails, we can do upsells and different kinds of things like that. We can track our ads even better. However, the strategy I'm using, so right now I am building 2 Amazon stores. I have one that is a brand that already exists. Now with that, usually there's products already there. Now, if you don't already have a business where you're like, okay, we're this niche, then maybe you choose a niche while doing product research on Amazon. If you're just starting Amazon, don't get too confused by this. It's fine just doing a general store, learning products and trying to find good products first, and then building out a brand. So our goal, like I said, was to take it off of Amazon, be on multi-platforms. Now, with Amazon, you can have them fulfill for your own site if you want to have all your inventory in there. So it does make it simple. I'm not going to get into that in this video, though. We want to build our email lists. Reason being, obviously, email lists are very powerful. You can show them new products you're launching. You can give them coupons. You can get their feedback on what new products they think you should make. Tons of value in an email list, and that is difficult to do on Amazon. But it is possible, and I'll show you how in a minute. We want to be a known brand. If someone thinks about, oh, even if it's a smaller niche, so instead of just saying, oh, if we're thinking about art, maybe if we're thinking about this type of specific art, people would maybe know your name. You don't have to be a giant brand for this to be successful. Now, the whole goal with this model is normally to sell the business eventually. Now, if you're doing good cash flow, you don't have to worry about selling it right away. You can just take the money from it. But they do sell for a nice chunk of change. So that is one of the goals with building the brand. They are valued higher than if you're just an Amazon business and don't have an email list really. Now, what are the positives of building a brand on Amazon? Now, like I said, it's easier to sell the business. You can build an email list a lot easier and target ads better that way by creating lookalike audiences. It's easier to launch new products. If you're sticking with one niche, and you have that email list, you can market your new product and send maybe a 10% off coupon to all your old customers who you know are already interested in that niche because they purchased something in it and get a lot of sales that way. And in turn doing this, if you're sending them to Amazon for that, and you have that email list of people you know are already interested in the product, that's gonna increase your Amazon ranking a ton, getting that many organic sales that quick with a new product. Now, the last thing with this is you can start with a smaller inventory. Again, it will depend on your strategy. Can't talk today, sorry guys. So if you are doing research on Amazon and you don't know what niche you wanna go into, then that might not be necessarily true. But if you have a business idea that you already know you want to do and certain products in that niche you want, then you can test out smaller batches, because most likely, this brings me to one of the negatives actually, is you're restricted to one niche, only a certain amount of products, which means it's going to be a lot harder to find products with high demand and low competition than if you were to go general and search in all categories. Now, positive and a negative, we went over the positives. So you're restricted to one niche. That's the first negative of building a brand. Now, I think the positives outweigh the negatives here, but it can be more time consuming, which most of you probably wouldn't be worried about. But if you're building a brand off of Amazon as well, it's a lot of other work, but we shouldn't be too worried about that. We're trying to do whatever's going to make us the most money. And lastly, it's a little bit harder to grow on Amazon because you're in one niche and you're starting products that are maybe instead of having 300 sales a month, you're getting 50 or 100, but you can rank on the first page. So the strategy normally is more volume of products. So maybe instead of having 2 products, you have 100. And instead of them selling 300 a month, they sell 20 each. So different strategies, both work. I recommend long-term, your goal, you should try and build a brand. Now, is it necessary? Not at all. My Amazon account, I did not build a brand. You can still sell Amazon accounts without being in one niche and not being a brand. Now, real quick, I want to touch on why should you start on Amazon if you're trying to build a brand? Why not just go somewhere else? Well, first thing is people trust Amazon. If you're a random website and you're selling through your own merchant and you do all your credit card processing and stuff, not a lot of people trust that. When people see you on Amazon fulfilled by Prime, a lot of people think, oh, Amazon sells this. So I trust Amazon, I know Amazon, they're huge, so I'm gonna buy from them. So they're more likely to buy from you if you're on Amazon. Also, because of Prime. So free 2-day shipping with Prime obviously is a big contributor, but the trust behind Amazon is giant as well. Also, the PPC on Amazon, and I asked what PPC is, it's advertising on Amazon. You bid on a certain keyword and whoever bids the most ranks the highest. Now, if you're in a certain niche and it's not super competitive and maybe sales are slightly lower, you'll be able to rank very high for cheap. So you can run ads, you can test certain keywords. Generally, ads on Amazon, again, varies a ton on the product, but are cheaper than Facebook ads if you have the right product. And lastly, you don't have to handle fulfillment yourself. Amazon's doing all of it. You just have it sent from your supplier directly to Amazon. And like I said, you can send 500 units, you can send 1 unit, completely up to you how you want to start. And you're getting put in front of Amazon's couple 100 million, I think it's almost 300 million customers. 220 million Prime members as of 2017 sometime. So even if people don't buy your product, they're seeing it, they might start recognizing it, especially if it's a unique product and you're trying to build a brand and get your brand name to be known. So let's talk about some of the strategies. Let's say you find a product on Amazon and you want to try and build a brand, but you don't know where to start. There's a couple ways to capture emails on Amazon. It is difficult. It is in the gray area of against their terms of service. I've contacted multiple people. I've gotten different answers, talked to someone a little higher up, and they said it was not against terms of service. So the strategy I'm talking about is doing something like a little insert card. Now, when you do an insert card, it's something you'd send to your supplier. So you send them the writing, maybe they print it. You'd have to negotiate with them. Shouldn't be expensive at all. But you say, okay, register warranty for your product for 2 years. Just put your email in at this site, and that's the insert card in each product you sell. So when someone buys it, they see, okay, I got this product, maybe it's $20. I can go register my warranty, so if something happens to it, I'll get another one for free. You guys shouldn't worry about that. People can return to Amazon for free, even if they break it and send it back, they can get all their money back anyway. So I wouldn't worry about doing the warranty thing. You shouldn't really have any issues. However, they put their email in, boom, they're signed up for warranty. Now, whole warranty side sounds intimidating. It's not. Someone says, hey, I have warranty. My product broke. You just say, okay, send them a free one. Or send proof, ship it back, something like that along those lines. You can also do one where, okay, enter your email, and once they enter their email, now this would be on your site. You can use MailChimp or any email thing like that, or even just a cheap WordPress site, completely up to you. And you say, okay, you want 50% off your next product. So even if you don't make any money and you break even, you still capture an email. So you could say, okay, well, my product sells for $20, my fees are $10. So if I give them a 50% off coupon, I'm gonna break even. Well, you just got an email for free that you know are interested in a certain type of niche. So those are two of the easiest ways to build your email list on Amazon. Now, as far as Amazon sending messages using things like JumpSend and any email tools on Amazon, customers can elect to not get third-party messages. So when you're sending someone an email on Amazon after they order your stuff, it doesn't actually email them. It sends it to their inbox on Amazon, which technically has an email address, but it's not associated with them at all. So with Amazon's policies, technically you're not supposed to send people off of Amazon to your site, or other than that. They don't want you diverting their traffic, which makes sense. However, the insert cards with warranty or with a coupon promotion, things like that, I talked to people, like I said, gotten multiple different answers, which is normal because Amazon, we know Amazon with sellers. And then I talked to someone higher up and they said it was okay. I talked to some other sellers and they said they talked to people higher up as well and haven't had any issues. So just be aware. Technically, it's in the gray area, in my opinion. So use it at your own risk. Now, you have to figure out the strategy here, because if you have a $12 product you're selling and you're putting a warranty card in there, people aren't gonna use it on a $12 product. They're too lazy. You have to give them a reason to go to your website and enter their email. A free giveaway, a coupon code, the warranty. There's tons of different ways of doing this. Now, I'm gonna wrap it up here for this video. I don't want it to get too long, but if you want me to go more in depth on how to capture emails on Amazon and the actual strategies I'm using, let me know and I will go into that. And as always, if you guys want to learn, I have my Amazon course, which you do get 2 free months of mentoring from me. So if you have any questions, if you want me to research products with you, if you want me to look at certain products you find, I will do that over email. The first 2 months you're in my course. So that will be the first link in the description. And I will see you guys tomorrow in my next video.